I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix.
My name is Iqbal Arif Amrulloh, and this is Factual Speech, Script 6. So, what exactly does person with a disability mean? Put up overhead transparency. Person with a disability means any person who has a physical or mental impairment which substantially limits one or more major life activities, including walking, seeing, hearing, speaking, breathing, learning, and working. Has a record of such an impairment, or it is regarded as having such an impairment. Put up overhead transparency. Examples of qualifying disabilities covered by legislation may include it, but are not limited to: spinal cord injuries, loss of limbs, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, cerebral palsy, hearing impairments, visual impairments, speaking impairments, specific learning disabilities, head injuries, psychiatric disorder, diabetes, cancer, and AIDS. The examples listed here are not conditions which limit people's abilities to perform specific tasks. Some of these conditions are readily apparent. Some are feasible. Some require that we provide special accommodations in the library. Some do not. Additionally, some people who have conditions with the same level may have very different abilities when it comes to performing specific tasks. For example, one student who has cerebral palsy may have difficulty in walking. For another student, cerebral palsy may result in no functional use of her or his hand or voice. Now that we discussed the definition of disability according to the ADA, let's consider some statistics to gain a better understanding of the survey's population. Put up overhead transparency. According to surveys conducted in 1991 till 1992, 9.6% or 1 in 10 Americans has a severe disability that substantially limits at least one major life activity. 19.4% or 1 in 5 Americans has disability. In addition, we can expect the number of the library patrons with disabilities to increase. Some reasons for the increase included: put up overhead transparency. Advances in medical technology and techniques result in greater numbers of people who survive traumatic accidents and problematic births. Improvements in technology make it possible for more people with disabilities to live independently and have productive lives, for which they will want and need library resources. Increased awareness of people with disabilities' right to accommodations and equal opportunities in education and employment, graduated by 504, and the ADA has and will continue to encourage more people to pursue these activities and request accommodation. The creation of federal and state-mandated K-20 and higher education academic support programs helps more students with disabilities complete high school and enter college and careers. The number of students with disabilities enrolled in universities and colleges has already increased. In 1994, 9.2% of all full-time, first-time entering freshmen reported a disability, up from 2.6% in 1978. This trend will create a greater demand for accessible information resources in academic libraries. The aging of the baby boomer generation will cause a significant demographic shift in our society, increasing the number of people with low vision, hearing impairments, and other disabilities related to the aging process. Put up overhead transparency. Among people aged 18 till 44, 5% has a severe disability. Among people aged 65 till 74, 25% has a severe disability. And among people aged 75 till 84, 42% has a severe disability. All of these factors are leading to increased number of people with disabilities who are and will be requesting services at libraries. Thank you. Sorry that I can make a standing positions because of the conditions.